His development has been crucial. Again, the team won 45 games this year, 17 in the playoffs. You surprised they were able to get 45 wins?
No, not at all. And I felt that, last year down the stretch, we all know that, they had a disastrous ending. They were 2-18. But this year, with the new emphasis on defense, in the last 20 games, Mike, they were 13-7. It's more of a growing up period. Everyone has found his role. And once they put Walton into this offense now, more creativity, better on the fast break, and then better defense. Easily, he makes it look that you even think that you might be able to do that.
I don't think that. Kwame Brown knocks it down.
Well, your game has been videoed in your driveway. Come on. Opposite side of the lane so the pass can go in without a double team.
And there's right on the money for his 5th assist. Kwame Brown, this time get it to go.
Yeah, that's it. The young guy, he just needs that for a little confidence.
That was a good one. Down against Tim Thomas.
Hey,
Kwame Brown.
Yeah. So you have to keep going at Thomas. No way can Thomas.
20. And again, like many players, he just fit in very well in this system.
If you foul him, he's going to struggle on the line. He's a 54% foul shooter. So during this playoff, do not give him a dunk. Do not give him an easy layup. You got to foul him and put him on the line.
Luke Walton's had a strong game. He defends him well. Kwame Brown. And here's shoot 2.
Nice. Now see, Kobe has Barbosa on the post. He's talking to Smush Parker right now. Come on. When I got him on my back in the post, I got to get the basketball. Now that's a fadeaway by Luke. You'd like to see Luke, when he has a height advantage, go to the basket a little bit with maybe a power move instead of the fadeaway, because then that opens up both moves for you.
Kwame Brown trying to turn around his career. Again, came in with so much potential, being the #1 pick right out of high school by Washington. But he had his problems with the Wizards. He was criticized by his teammate Michael Jordan. He was suspended a game last year for talking back to Eddie Jordan. Then they sent him home during the playoffs. He had problems with Gilbert Arenas. The underachieving label was starting to haunt him. And early this season, he really struggled. But what a finish. He's got all the athletic ability.
Phil moved him into the guard spot of this triangle, so even if he doesn't shoot, he's going to be very involved.
It's a Thomas foul inside on the Phoenix Suns player who was signed in early March after being let go in November by the Chicago Bulls, officially let go in late February, and then signed. He was just sitting at home in Philadelphia. They reel him in when Kurt Thomas gets injured.
Well, think about game 1, 15 defensive rebounds, which was a career playoff high for him. He hit his first 8 shots, had 22 points, and the man at the line, Kwame Brown, boy, what a turnaround it's been for him over the last 20 games of this season. His numbers averaging about 14 points, about 8 rebounds, and game 1, 14-6. And now a legitimate threat to throw that ball down in the post.
And here is Odom. Mike D'Antoni will tell you he fears Odom as much as anybody for reasons like that. A good feed inside to Brown.
Well, Tim Thomas has already picked up 1 foul.
But they don't want to shoot the Lakers too early in the shot clock.
And they don't want to launch a lot of threes because that plays into the running game.
Look at the nice pass by Bryant into Brown.
They've gotten him involved early. He has 5 quick points of the 7 for the Lakers. And
Diaw into Brown, and a foul goes on Kwame, the #1 overall pick a couple years ago by Washington, tagged with his first.
Getting Kwame involved early, that means he'll rebound and defend better. Slow, weak side rotation. And you can see Kobe Bryant has made 2 great passes. One to Luke Walton on the break for a layup. He finds Kwame Brown. As I said before, Kwame has 2 dunks and a drive, and you foul him, he's going to go to the line. He shoots over 10 free throws a game on the season. So now free throws will start to add up. Kwame Brown, who was a 54% free throw shooter during the season, 4 for 5 in game 1, has stepped up here tonight and made 2 of his first 3.
Doug, how has he changed in the 5 years? You drafted him, now you see him 5 years later with the
thing, and it was only able to play like 4 seconds in that game, but they're going to need him tonight.
Here's Kwame Brown. He's got 6. Parker's got 4. Odom's got 8. Now Thomas has 3, and he's on the bench as a rejection by Brown on the shot by Barbosa. Remember, it was Tim Thomas who had 22 and 15 game 1. Very quiet tonight as a starter with 3 points and 4 rebounds, but now with 3 fouls on the Phoenix bench.
And we talked about who was going to be able to come back and bring the game they brought in game 1.
It's Brown against Trent. Counted for 2 and across the lane. It's Kwame Brown with Kobe on the bench and some foul issue. Now it's a 14-point Los Angeles Laker lead.
I read Kobe's lips. He said, "What did I tell you? Just take your time." The little running jump hook. And right now, the Lakers are going in the post. They're shooting the 3. They're getting back defensively. Got to the penalty at the 6:47 mark.
The reason in the NBA, his numbers have been there. He has been as consistent as any player on this team. Kwame Brown against the glass.
They just don't have any size in there. The Suns, they're rotating over.
It's Kwame Brown at the free throw line. Tomorrow, NBA TV gives you Game 3, Indiana, New Jersey. Friday, ESPN, Cleveland, Washington, Game 3. Game 3, Lakers, Phoenix. Friday, ESPN 2, San Antonio, Sacramento, Game 3. Sunday, ABC. Miami, Chicago, Game 4. Phoenix, Lakers, Game 4.
Game all the way around. If you're not getting the dunks and the easy shots, then it puts a lot more pressure on your perimeter game as Kwame goes right to work in the post. 2 games that Lamar has challenged the Steve Nash shot, and both times it's been there.
How about the left hand from Kwame on the beautiful pass by Kobe?
Odom tried to spin, lost it, over dribbling. Nice pass inside. Walton, tough shot. Kwame Brown. He's been active once again. The quickness, nobody's been able. As is Kwame Brown and Devin George surprised 3 classrooms at Richmond Elementary with a little ice cream party. All the students completing the reading challenge and were rewarded with the ice cream. NBA Cares continuing a tradition of basketball and service to the community. Kwame Brown again very active in the early going. What a turnaround for him early in the season. Started to become a disaster. They were really questioning the trade and getting him from the Washington Wizards. One of the key players they gave up was Caron Butler. He was struggling. But when Chris Mim went down with an injury, the Nash is scoreless here in the first half. They're going to take Kwame Brown off the dribble. Gets inside, blocked by Brown. Phil Jackson, talking to us before the game, says one of the keys defensive for this team is Kwame Brown and Lamar Odom. They're big players, have good foot movement. They can handle the guard sometimes. Kwame Brown did that time.
This place is a lot. But the patience, the faith of Phil Jackson, it has paid off beautifully.
Kwame Brown gets good position down low. Rushed the shot, however. Gets the rebound.
How much confidence they have in him.
Brown deep. Nice pass inside. Again, the ball movement.
At halftime, Mike, I set up Smush for the easy layup.
Brown with the block. The double team on Bryant. Nice feed to Walton. Boy, the Lakers really moving the ball well.
And if they would move the ball that well to get
period alone.
If you're the Lakers, stick with what got you here. Beautiful passing.
And a foul. The extra pass inside for the Lakers has given them some great shot opportunities.
And while Phil sits stoically there, the pride that he must have for the way this team has come together. The ball movement, how many guys? I mean, 5 guys handled it on that possession. That is Phoenix
Basketball in this playoff series.
We've seen him grow so much coming here.
And a chance of Kwame.
They have come a long way. Opportunities out of their hat.
Kwame Brown can't get it to fall. But look at the hustle from Brown. Drives inside. Knocked away by
question, but he's tired, and Phoenix should capitalize on that and attack him. What a pass.
Kwame Brown fouled. There's Bryant with the perfect setup. Well, you look at what Kobe Bryant did this year when he had one of the greatest scoring seasons in NBA history. He had the 81-point game against Toronto. He did so much in terms of scoring the basketball, and the Lakers really looked to distribute first.
Stunned. I watch every Laker game. And nobody would ever think that this would be the case coming out after this year that he had.
Right now, let's go to John Saunders for a 30-30 break.
Reggie Bush will be 2, 3, 4, or who knows where.
Фениксе. Хорошая передача на Брауна. И, наконец-то, у Квама получается. Не засеменил ногами, не сделал. Кваме Браун поделать не сумел. 16 очков Стива Нэша из 35. Это при том, что он отдал как минимум уже 5 голевых передач. Смуш Паркер не решился на бросок. Там опаздывал против него Нэш. А вот теперь бросок мимо, но он-то их осуществляет. Молодец Люк Уолтон. Молодому центровому кругу основного разыгрывающего Фил Джексон. Kwame Браун в серии против Сан на площадке Kwame Браун 4 очка, 7 подборов, 5 очков, из 1 штрафной все-таки забил. Kwame Брауна. Тот разворачивается на кольцо и забивает. Здесь он очень передача Люка Уолтона на находящегося лицом к кольцу в 3-секундной зоне противника Kwame Брауна. Kwame Брауна штрафных в том сезоне. Вы знаете, 54,5% это далеко не так хорошо, как хотелось бы. 7 минут и 13 секунд до конца третьей четверти. Забил. Все правильно. Окно 2 из 2. Жестковато. Чуть-чуть жестковато. Но хорошо поставленный бросок. Блестящая передача Коби. Хорошая двоечка получилась. И в данном случае Паркер промазал. Как же Kwame Браун сейчас не забил из-под кольца.
Nash is averaging 5 more minutes a game than the regular year, and Kwame Brown comes up with a gentle hook off that block, and the Los Angeles Lakers are down 16-9. 3-on-2 on the subsequent steal. Odom to Brown, and just like that, Doug, it's a 5-point game.
Now Steve Nash
is under investigation for an alleged sexual assault that took place last Saturday early morning in Los Angeles. Case is being handled by the police department's robbery homicide division.
These double teams, he's the guy that's been hot.
8 of 11 in the series. And Kwame Brown comes up, and Brown, with all that on his plate, has started 3 of 3 with the second half for the Los Angeles Lakers. This is a 3-ball by Bryant. And Brown, who has started the game 4 of 4 now, in 11 minutes has 8 points and the offensive rebound. Here's Odom, who's collected 11 rebounds already. Walton, nice feed inside. What a pass by Walton to Brown.
That's what the double teaming does. He gives Kwame Brown wide open dunks underneath the basket. Now he had good results, and Kwame Brown going to the line has not missed a shot tonight.
Kwame Brown in the playoffs, but Kobe's unselfish play.
And what also happened is when Chris Mim got hurt, he moved into the starting center position, started the last 18 games, and in that 18-game stretch,
deficit of the series. Down by 15, Kobe splits the double. To Brown.
He just draws so many people. And Kobe Bryant and Odom, when you're chasing them.
6-7 by a single point in overtime Sunday. Kobe, that was pushed down by James Jones.
Kobe Bryant's over talking to Leon Wood right now, giving him an earful. And Kobe's just been thrown out for talking to Leon Wood, so he's gone. Game 6 is being set up here for some kind of emotional night in the Staples Center.
That is Kobe Bryant's second technical foul.
Remember I told you earlier the double technical? People say, well, it's just sort of offset it. Game 6. Can this young Laker team, really the only playoff experience is Kobe Bryant, can they win Game 6 and finish this series and face the Los Angeles Clippers in the next round?
Here's Walton, who did not score in the second half on Tuesday, had 9 in the first, and a putback by Kwame Brown. He's coming off a 14-point game on Tuesday, and Doug, he had
by the Lakers in the first 3.
Quick double on Odom. Sneaks a pass into Brown. If he can do that, that's going to be a very effective weapon tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, he had the Reggie Miller disciple. Reggie's got to be very proud of how well he's playing and growing up.
Here's Walton taken the second most shots on the Los Angeles Lakers in the playoffs. Another in-tight tip-in by Kwame Brown. And points in the paint. Second chance points dug and rebounding as Brown is inside, getting another offensive rebound and puts that one back in. The Lakers have thrived inside, and here comes Swish Parker. George. Odom. Pass by LeVar Odom.
Now, Kwame Brown's got 10 points, and they've been 4 dunks and a tip-in. So he's just laying right around the basket. The Suns really overachieved with all the injuries they had. There's Kwame. That's what you got to do. You got to give him a touchdown there. He'll pick up his defense.
Brown, shot clock down to 4 against Thomas. Kwame Brown for the lead.
Power lineup against speed lineup. Phil Jackson says it's a big man's game. Size wins. Here is Tim Thomas down below trying to help out on Kwame Brown. He's had his career high tonight in the playoffs. It was 14. He now has 16, has a chance to step up and make this a 2-point game. And there's a guy that used to broadcast our games in Philadelphia. His name is Ralph Lawler. He does the Clippers games now. And Lawler's Law has first team to 100 wins. We'll see tonight.
He's got a pretty good percentage, too. Brown had a hard time reeling in the pass, and finally he does and comes up with a close-in 2 for Los Angeles.
Well, he's coming off a very good game. 8 of 9 from the floor, 17 points, 9. Suns are attacking beautifully.
Brown again inside. That's a foul. It's on Leandro Barbosa.
Pulled a couple passes and missed a couple shots around the basket. He's 1 of 4 from the floor.
Kwame Brown, right out of high school to the NBA, began with Washington, then traded in the offseason to the Los Angeles Lakers. Worked a lot with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar throughout the course of the regular season.
They've really worked on trying to get him to slow down, and over the last 18 games of the season in the playoffs, he's done a terrific job for them, averaging almost...
As we told you the other night, we watched Game 6 from a local restaurant in Los Angeles with Laker fans in attendance.
And also some NBA security people with him as well. They traveled with Bell to Los Angeles. The Suns' first foul right there of the quarter.
Well, I can tell you, when I played, I would not go to a restaurant where I've just been kicked out of a game for throwing down the other team's star player.
Well, how would you eat
break bread with the opponent on the road. I just sort of amazing that he would even do that. I would be isolated in my hotel somewhere.
Here's Kwame Brown at the free throw line.
Regular season, he's actually doing a pretty good job at the line during the playoffs. Shooting at 67%. He stepped up and made 4 of 4.
Odom spoon feeds Brown. Only his second basket tonight. In 20 minutes, he's got 8 points.
He really